This landfill has become a prime example of what's possible when a community comes together. The community here recycling more than 80% of their trash. When Osaki Town in southern Japan first began its recycling system in 1998, it collected 4,382 tons of trash and just 35 tons of recyclables. Those numbers have drastically changed. By 2020, the amount of trash going to the landfill had fallen to just 690 tons, while residents set aside a whopping 3,300 tons of materials for recycling.
Well, since the launch of this recycling activities, 25 years passed, meaning it's already almost like a second nature. People just do it, they take it for granted that things are to be separated. And also, they know that the landfill situation is at stake. At some point, it will be filled. So, they have no choice in a way.
But success is a choice that Osaki's 12,000 residents and another 40,000 people from nearby towns make when their trash is dumped at the landfill. The government sprang into action and the community bought into change. This landfill was expected to be filled by 2004, but after the community came together, they added another 40 years of it being used. So how can this be done in the Pacific?
Yes, first of all, the inhabitants, they need to know how the waste is being treated and what is happening, what is the current state of the waste. And they first have to see it, know it, and accept it. And then it might take, leadership and together with people, they need to have a really strong will to solve the problem. So, and also with a strong will to believe that, there will be a way once they deal with it.
That strong will was apparent at the Seoul Recycling Center nearby. It collects 24 categories of materials that are sent to a processing center to be made into new items like water bottles.
We ask the citizens to wash them properly, okay? Citizens wash them properly. They take off the labels and they put it in a plastic bag and it's brought here.
The center was built in 2004, costing around 300 million yen. Today, that's just over $2 million US. Here's just one example of how things are recycled in Japan. Styrofoam is put into a machine that melts it into this mold, which will later be used to make new CD cases. The center collects recyclables from 100,000 residents, and they practice what they preach on the job, even using used cooking oil as fuel for their machinery. We asked the chief of the Intermediate Treatment Department, Daisaku Kozono, if smaller communities with fewer resources could adopt their model.
We're able to do what we do because of the cooperation of the local the residents. So yes, with technology we can bring it elsewhere, but we really need to have cooperation, understanding of the inhabitants. When we say cooperation, it's about separating garbage properly, for example.
He says it is not about making a profit. Thomas Manglona, KUAM News, near Osaki Town.